Yo, what's up guys? I'm bringing you a Stamina Dragonknight build for the 1 Tamriel update. So let's hop right into it. First thing first, I'm a red guard. I have 64 points in the stamina. Unbuffed, I have 20k health, but this is in PvE. Well, PvE world. So you can fight anywhere. You can duel. I'm in somewhere where you can do, I forget what it's called, but so I have 20k health. In PvP you would have 25k health. And you have 32k stam, 14k stam recovery, 400 health recovery, and 500 magicka. 22 weapon damage, unbuffed, and 28% weapon crit. 21k, 18k, and 1.5. Now we're using the warrior and max health and stamina. And we're also a vampire, which helps with our recoveries and our tankiness. Now the food we're using is very important. It's Zagash. So you have max health and stamina. And that allows us to have not 900 stamina recovery and something decent actually. And we're all in heavy, so our sustain is very good. And now for gear we have it's all new sets, I believe. But 2-piece Selines, which pretty much what it is here is when you deal direct melee damage, you have 50% chance to call a primal spirit, dealing 15k damage. That can occur once every 4 seconds. Now the cooldown doesn't really matter because you don't even proc it that often, but the 15k damage crits for like 10 to 12k sometimes, and it's really nice for setting up the burst. Since we're in 5-piece heavy, it's hard to burst, and we're using one-hand shield, it's really hard to burst. But there's a few things I'll show you how to burst this build. Then we have 5-piece Knight Errance Knight Errance. What that does is gives us health, stamina, and weapon damage, and gives us 200 weapon damage to our one-hand shield abilities, and 1,206 health when we use a one-hand shield ability. The reason I picked that is because first off, we get more damage, and we, heroic slash pretty much all the time. Just apply our dots in heroic slash, light attack combo. So we get good healing from that. So you're actually healed beyond the offense. Then for accessories, you have 3 automatons. Yeah, there you go. So we have 3 automatons. What this does is gives us 400 weapon damage to physical damage abilities. Now, all the sets in 1 Tamriel are going to have accessories, but this is actually better than Hunting's Rage, although you can't craft accessories, so it doesn't matter. But the reason why this set in general is just better than Hunting's Rage, in my opinion, is because of the stamina and weapon damage it gives you. I don't really find that 1200 weapon crit that useful for Hunting Rage. Then we have a sword and shield from the same set we did. We use an axe for the occasional bleed, which is very nice. And yeah. So on all of our pieces we have stamina, and on our shield we have stamina. We have weapon damage glyphs. We also have a 2-handed sword, but it doesn't really matter what it is back there. I mean, it would be nice to have. Actually, it really doesn't matter at all. So yeah. Well, it only gives you, by having the great sword on, it'll only get 124 extra weapon damage, which is nice, but So we also have weapon damage chance on there. Now on our jewelry we have 3 weapon damage, 3 robust, and that here. Now let me show you the buff stats. They change obviously while you're in battle, but 26k weapon damage. 16k stam, 32k max stam, 20k, 26k, so just 23k. Now in battle, with all your buffs, like especially from the weapon damage from Jan, you can have like 3.2 weapon damage with heavy armor, which is nice. Since we're using heavy armor and 1-inch shield, it's hard to burst, but with certain setups, we can burst with it really nice. Pretty much what this build is to outlast the opponent, but then burst in the given moment. So when the battle starts, So I'm dueling here. It's a very good dual build. You obviously apply your buffs. And then the first thing you want to start the battle by holding and using vigor. So usually most players will apply or attack from a distance first. That'll be their first attack. So you'll block their damage, heal whatever they did to you. Then you just move in, charge a heavy attack, and then power bash, and then start applying your dots, and then just go into heroic slash spam. Once you get them to like 75%, you hope for one of these procs. These procs will drop them down very low. Once you see the bear come up and do damage, click your Ferocious Leap. And that usually bursts people down, gets them low enough so that you can either, they're already dead, or you can switch and reverse slice them. So now when it comes to skills, we have Heroic Slash, Reverb Bash, Venomous Claw, Noxious Breath, and Vigor. We have Ferocious Leap. If you are going to run in Cyrodiil and you want to get on top of keeps, you could run the other morph. I just do this because the damage shield's very nice, very useful. Then we have Reverse Slice. For dueling, Executioner is better, but I like Reverse Slice. Hardened Armor, or just this ability right here, which you can also run, but I don't run it just because of stam issues. Is Immovable Brute. The same thing, except it gives you knockback and disabling. It grants you immunity to knockback and disabling effects, and break free costs less. But the reason I use this is for staying. Now Shuffle is obvious. The fights will last a long time, so all these dodges will really add up. And we have Green Jagger's Blood. We don't really use it for healing. I mean, you could, but that's if you're literally about to die. Just you can click it and get a decent amount of health. But the main reason is the health and stamina recovery. And we have Rally for weapon damage, major brutality, and to heal over time, and then Ferocious Leap again. Now we'll hop into champion points. So I'm on the PTS, and this is as a created character. But what you would ideally run is 87 in the Warlord and 100 in the Mooncalf. In this tree, you would run 100 in the Mighty, and since we're doing our damage on the one-hand shield bar, we only have 28% weapon crit, which, although with dots, you know, procs quite a bit, it really is worth it to just go into piercing instead of precise strikes. You can also put some into Thermaturge for your dots, but I would just put it into piercing, personally. Then we run 50 into resistant, and the rest into gear. Now the reason why I'm running so much in resistant right now is because the gear that they give you in the PTS, all divines, and we need in-pen. We need, like, if you were running this in game, you're trying to get in-pen, and then you would have crazy crit resist. That's my thought process there. If you actually get all in-pen, you don't really need to run 50 resistant. You could just pretty much almost max both of these out. But that's up to you. Now I'm going to have footage of me dueling somebody. It's just my first time. Like, I dueled multiple times against this guy, but my first recording, and I beat him. And it just showed how tanky this build was, but still had the ability to output damage quickly. And I didn't even show you all of it. I mean, there's certain circumstances where there's super tanky people that are defensive, or just burst heavy people. And with the burst, if you set them up correctly, this proc and the Ferocious Leap combo, while they're already at low health, it's going to kill them. And so the build is still very tanky, and it allows you to burst. That's the nice part about it. If you guys use this build, tell me how it goes, because this build is very cool, monstrous, and I think you guys would like it. So thanks for watching, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed, and if this video helped you, and peace out, guys.